Man, just got off an amazing call with one of my clients. He came to me last week for dietary information, and basically, he needed help losing weight, and also because he was having problems at his job and just getting along with people, because he's he's a manager, and a lot of people, they just they wasn't respecting him in the right way. So he came to me, and boom, 1 week results. How did I do it? Well, the thing is, I teach people how the loa are in their life, so they can see them in themselves and also start to see them in other people. That's the difference between me and these priests. I don't just do the work and just hide my hand. I allow you to see how the reason why you contacted me, of course, there ain't no mistakes, no coincidences, and the loa that is summoned, whatever you need, it deals with them and it deals with nature. Now, our ego and what we think is good and right and wrong gets in the way, because we're raised a certain way, or we think a certain way about the world. But what do the loa do? They show us that harmony, getting along with people, no matter what you're doing, fighting, whatever, there's already laws that are in nature that you just need to become aware of and let go of your likes and dislikes. Now, this will ultimately help you see the loa in all people, and you'll start to see them in every part of your life, no matter what you're doing. So that's one of the most amazing things about connecting with me. It's just not about getting a check or getting a couple of dollars. I see you in me when I'm talking to you. And a lot of people are going to say, well, how do you feel so confident? But you're not a millionaire. Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter. It's like a old priest with very few dollars could put a powerful curse on a rich president of a company and kill him, because he knows nature and the other one doesn't. So that's really what it's going to come down to. So whenever you're working with me, I'm going to teach you how to see the loa. That's really what these rituals are. When you go see a priest, all he's doing is he's basically he's getting you to address a loa in your life, or a power or understanding that you don't believe that you have. And then when the loa move in your life, they'll bring about that change. So let's say you have a problem dealing with women. You don't think you got enough game. It's obviously going to go back to the way you were raised, because that's going to be your understanding. You might say, hey, I had a problem with my mother and all that, and so it manifests in a lot of the relationships I'll be having. Well, that trauma is going to come through, obviously, when you start dating, especially if you might not have never trusted your mother, or just had problems connected. You might have problems with women. So, for example, this isn't every case, but what I would do is I would summon whichever loa comes forth. So Erzulie will come forth, and then she would tell me this needs to happen. Because what they're going to do is they're going to change you first and get you to see that in order to connect, you have to get out of your hurt and let go, and then the whole reality will change around you, because the Erzulie within you will naturally vibrate to the what is in the natural world. This is how the rituals work to begin with, because they basically change you, or they allow you to see something within you and then change the world at large. Even if you're not really dealing with the priest directly and he does the work and he goes off somewhere, it's still the same thing, because if you have that same trauma, the priest might do the work, and you might hook up with the girl or whatever, but somehow that energy still needs to be balanced out somewhere. So this is all the loa do, is they show you the true potential of endless possibilities, and basically getting us to align ourselves with nature, and getting out of ourselves, because we're limited, and seeing that all things are possible. So yeah, this is just another amazing thing that happened, and it can happen for you. So the other problem we addressed is dietary issues, and you'll be shocked. Literally within that same, actually it was just a few days after, the loa that came forth wanted to get him on his diet. Next thing you know, it totally changed, and you can see so in the text messages. This power that they deal with is truly unlimited. So contact me for any reason. It doesn't matter if you wanted to get into sports. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. Anything, marriage, for instance, women. Once you understand the nature of something, then you can understand it in all things. Like if I understand how Erzulie works, not only in my life, I can see it in other things. Like I understand the masculine force, how it dominates the feminine force. For instance, you can go around saying all the right things to a woman, but if she don't perceive you as dominant, which really is going to come back to understanding your nature and tapping into what's going to make you dominant, she's not going to listen to you. So you could be a nerdy ass guy saying all the right things, and some bad dude could come around and say all the same things, and she gonna vibe with him. This really doesn't do it right or wrong. Once again, getting out of your ego, it just comes back to the loa, or laws of nature, and just understanding. So yeah, this is just another crazy experience. My rituals, they do work. They're very powerful. Just contact me and pretty much let me work for you in your life.